All right, wanted to do a walkthrough of the chamber tax return. Kind of give you guys some hints, some things you are probably going to want to look for, and just kind of walk you through it and explain, yeah, what things you might want to be paying attention to. So we're doing 8-64. So Kelly and Chanel Chambers, ages 47 and 45, are married and live at 584 Thoreau Drive, Boston, Massachusetts, 59483. Kelly's social security number is 111 Chanel's is, I'm not going to go through with their social security number. The Chambers have two children, Emma, age 23. So think about how that could be important. And Chet, age 19. Uh, Emma's a single college student who earned $8,000 during the summer. Okay. Kelly and Chanel help Emma through school by paying for room, board, and tuition. Think of it, that's a deduction, what that means. Emma lives at home during the summer. Chet has a physical handicap and lives at home. He attends a local university and earned $4,000 working for a marketing firm. In sum, Kelly and Chanel provide more than 50% of Emma's and Chet's total support for them. Greater than 50%, that's important. Kelly's a commercial pilot for a small airline. His salary is 95,000, from which 19,000 federal income tax and 8,000 state income tax are withheld. Kelly also pays premiums for health, disability, and life insurance. 2,000 of the premium was for health insurance, 250 for disability, and 400 for life insurance. Um, Assume that these are after tax. I've got notes over in here that you want to also use in completing the return. So read through the problem, read through the notes, and then kind of start making your decisions. Um, Chanel owns Alliance Networks, proprietorship that does network consulting. During the year, Chanel's gross revenues were 23,000. She incurred the following expenses in her business. So it's going to be pretty much testing you as to what's a deduction, what's not. Liability insurance of 700, software rental of 5,400, journals and magazines for 150, training seminars of 1,200, supplies of 1,300, and donations to a political campaign fund of 800. Kelly enjoys playing guitar and plays in a band. Kelly's band has developed a local following. This year has his gross revenues for 1,200 for playing shows and 700 in CD sales. He incurred the following expenses: studio rent expense of 1,300, sound system repairs of 200, CD production of 5, and a new guitar and amp for 800. Is is that a hobby? Is he making income on that? That's what it's asking you. And I've got a note over on the school site as well too in regards to that. Kelly's father passed away during the year. Kelly and Chanel received 100,000 from the life insurance policy. Neither Kelly nor Chanel paid any of the premiums. Think of what happens if they're not paying the premiums. It's in the chapter, so you can go back. Chanel purchased 100 shares of Thurston Company stock on May 1st, 1993 for $1,000. Thurston Company was declared bankrupt during the current year. Um, so what happens when you have a security that's declared worthless? Chet's physician recommended that he see a physical therapist to help with his disability. Kelly paid the therapist $7,000 during the year because his insurance would not cover the bills. So what kind of a deduction is that? Standard, itemized? Uh, what else would he need for itemized? Kelly and Chanel went to Las Vegas and won $5,000 at the blackjack table. The next night they lost $6,000. So what happens? How are gambling winnings and losses treated for tax purposes? Kelly and Chanel gave $900 to their church, and during the year they had the following other income and expenses: real estate taxes of 1,400, property taxes on a car of 5. I'm not going to go through all of these, but some of these are going to be itemized deductions, and some of these are not. It's up to you to kind of look through and think, okay, tax preparation fees. Uh, is that is that deductible? And if it is, how do we allocate that? Prepare Kelly and Chanel's tax return form 1040 and schedules A, B, C, D, and SE for it says 2022, this book is 23. If you do 23, that's my preference. If you do 22, I'm not going to penalize you for it. Assume a couple had no transactions involving virtual currency. That's going to be on the 1040 on the top part of it, the basic information. Go through this. If you have questions, obviously feel free to, run it past me. But some of the stuff that they give you is not relevant. It's not deductible. It's wanting you to kind of go through and kind of work your way through that. Again, any questions, feel free to reach out to me and let me know. And good luck on the problem.